Good morning, students. So today we will discuss pH scale and few properties of salt. So first we need to understand what is a universal indicator. Universal indicator is a mixture of several indicators. It shows different colors at different concentration of H positive ion of the solution. This means that pH scale can be used to test acids as well as bases also. So, this pH scale is also called universal indicator. As you can see in this slide, we have a pH scale which has marking from 0 to 14. And each marking or zone has different colors. pH value which is under 7 means that the substance is an acid, and pH value from 8 to 14 indicates bases. 7 is the neutral point and the pH value of pure water is 7. And the color on the scale is green. As we go downward from 6 to 0 in pH scale, the acidity of the acid increases while the basicity of the bases increases going up from 8 to 14. So we have taken few examples in this slide, and pH value of different day-to-day substances which we used is given here. Pure water is at 7, milk is at 6, lemon juice at 2 and gastric acid is at 1. So from here we can say that the acid present in the stomach, which is HCl, is stronger than the acid present in milk, that is lactic acid. Similarly, when we look at the bases, the basicity of bleach and ammonia solution is much more than that of baking soda. Now, where do we find pH values in our everyday life? Let's take few examples. The pH of human blood is from 7 to 7.8, and any change in it will indicate there is a problem in the body. Second example we are taking is of acid rain. Due to the pollution in atmosphere, rainwater reacts with sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, which causes acid rain, which is very harmful for our environment. Next, digestive system. Digestive system has HCl in it, and excess of it causes stomach irritation and stomach pain. And to neutralize it, antacids are used. pH of mouth. If it is less than 5.5, then it causes tooth decay. To avoid this problem, a proper toothpaste should be used. Second last example is pH value for healthy growth of plants. Some plants grow well in acidic soil while some grow well in alkaline soil. So, to increase the productivity of plants, the acidity or alkalinity of soil can be changed by adding fertilizers accordingly. Last example is of self-defense in animals. Bee sting has methanoic acid. So if you get a bee sting, pain can be relieved by rubbing a base. Let's get through the slide very quickly. We find acids in our day-to-day life in many things we used. Orange has citric acid, tamarind has tartaric acid, and tomato has oxalic acid, and so on. So students, I hope pH is clear to you. Now let's discuss few things about salts. So let's start with what is salt. Salt is an ionic compound formed by neutralization reaction. And what is neutralization reaction? Acids plus base gives salt and water. This we have already discussed in chemical properties of acids and bases. We are showing a generalized form of this reaction. HX denotes our acid and MOH is our base. X will be a non-metal and M will be a metal. The product of the reaction will be MX, which is a salt, and HOH, which will give water. Okay. Next family of salts. Salts having same positive or same negative part belongs to same family of salt. For example, NaCl, that is our common salt, and Na2SO4, that is sodium sulfate, both have Na positive as common positive part. These are sodium salts. Now, let's take an example of common negative part. NaCl and KCl both have Cl negative as common part, and these are called chloride salts. We also categorize salts as acidic salts, basic salts, and neutral salts. First is neutral salt. Salt produced because of reaction between strong acid and strong base are called neutral salts. Example, sodium chloride, that is NaCl, and Na2SO4 sodium sulfate. NaCl is formed when strong base NaOH reacts with strong acid HCl. Similarly, Na2SO4 is formed when strong base NaOH reacts with sulfuric acid, which is a strong acid. I hope neutral salts are clear to you. Now let's discuss acidic salt. In short, we can say when strong acids react with weak base, the salt formed are acidic salt. First example is ammonium chloride NH4Cl, which is formed when strong acid HCl reacts with weak base ammonium hydroxide. Another example of acidic salt is ammonium sulfate. This is formed when strong sulfuric acid reacts with weak base ammonium hydroxide. Last type of salt is basic salt. When weak acid reacts with strong base, the salt formed is called basic salt. Let's take example of sodium carbonate. When strong base sodium hydroxides react with weak carbonic acid, sodium carbonate is formed. This is a basic salt. Another example of basic salt is sodium acetate. Strong base sodium hydroxides react with weak acetic acid, gives sodium acetate. Now, what is the cause of formation of acidic, basic and neutral salt? In case of acidic salt, strong acids react with weak base, but the base is not able to fully neutralize the acid. So, the salt formed is acidic in nature. Similarly, in basic salt, the weak acid is unable to fully neutralize the strong base. So, the salt formed is basic in nature. In neutral acid, strong acid and strong base fully neutralize each other. And so, the salt formed is neutral in nature. What will be the pH value of these salts? The pH value of neutral salt is almost equal to 7. That of acidic salt is less than 7 and a basic salt is more than 7. Students, this completes our video session for the day. Go through these slides and revise them regularly. In the next video, we will learn about chemicals from common salt and that will finish our chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.